Hi everyone, welcome back to the Book Brood, and today we're just going to give you a list of 5 things we want to reread, but we just can't seem to find the time to do it, or just put in the effort, one or the other, mixture of both. So my first one, and it's one I actually reread last year, and that's Dune by Frank Herbert. You should read this every year, I feel like, and it's just that great. This is a savior story about a messiah that, comes into himself, into his power, and does what he can to save the world from the bad guys, save the universe from the bad guys.
Heck yeah. Also something you should read every year is the Harry Potter series. And I thought I was in the middle of a reread last year, but it turned out I only read 1.5, so that didn't really go well for me, but I definitely want to reread the series often and always, and yeah.
I have a coworker that she talks about how she rereads the Harry Potter series twice every year.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell her she's wasting her time.
No, you can't. For those of us who grew up with Harry and Hermione and Ron, it is like so much of our being.
I understand. Yeah, she makes just as much fun of me when I'm like suffering through a book I don't really like. So,
Yes.
My next one is Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. This is actually one of the first assigned reading books I actually read as a kid growing up in school because reading was such an annoying chore for me back then. But I really did like this one. It's about an mentally handicapped individual that undergoes an experimental treatment, and that's about all the synopsis I can give you on it, but I just remember it being really, really good, really touching, and just great. Good writing, good story, good characters.
Nice. The next is I want to get to the rest of the Song of the Lioness Quartet. I read the first one a few months ago, and I need to get to the other 3. These are a middle grade, female-centered swords and knights story.
All right, and then the next one, All You Need Is Kill, and this one is by Hiroshi Sakurazaka. This is a story about a soldier in a war against aliens that he keeps reliving the same day over and over again.
Okay, the next one for me is The Coldest Girl and Coldtown by Holly Black. I absolutely love Holly Black's writing, and I have not read enough by her, I think. This is a vampire story, but like scary vampires, not sexy vampires. And I really enjoyed this the first time through. Very strong female character, lead, and family ties and themes, and this was really fantastic. I can't wait to get back to it.
Rendezvous with Rama by Arthur C. Clarke.
Yes.
This is just one of my favorite sci-fis of all time. It's my favorite Clarke novel. He is just very good about writing descriptions of what the characters are seeing, what they're feeling. I want to say like majesticness.
Oh, absolutely.
The majesty of
yeah.
of space travel and adventure, and just the awe that humanity can feel, or a human can feel when facing the amazing.
Okay, I did not really enjoy this the first time through, but everyone loves this, so I need to reread it. And that is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And this is Achilles and Patroclus during the Trojan War, and everyone seems to think this is a beautiful writing style, even though I found Patroclus to be very much a Bella Swan character. I don't know. I need to reread it. Maybe I was being overly harsh. Maybe. I don't know.
And then my last one is The Diamond Age, or A Young Lady's Illustrated Primer by Neal Stephenson. This is my favorite Neal Stephenson novel. This is a setting of a world that is Confucianist culture mixed with Victorian culture, and it's all blended together with a world that's based around nanotechnology, and it's just fabulous. It is such a fun story. It's so fragmented at first, but as the stories weave together and just come crashing together at the end, it's just breathtaking.
The last one for me is And I Darkened by Kirsten White, and the sequel is coming out this summer. I already have it on pre-order. I can't wait, but I definitely want to. Even though I only read this maybe 6 months ago, I would like to reread it before I jump into the sequel. Just because it was the best book I read all last year, and it was fantastic.
All right, go ahead and fill us in on what you want to get to reread, but feel like you can't, or that you are rereading, and you actually took the dive. Congratulations.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
No, that was a fantastic out.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Best one yet.
Okay.
We'll see you later,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.